Hello and welcome to another episode of The Wolf Outdoors. We came out here down the Arbuckle Mountains of Oklahoma to do some smallmouth bass fishing, and we're at the Tishomingo National Fish Hatchery, which of course you can't fish the fish hatchery unfortunately, but beautiful Pennington Creek is just alongside, and hopefully we can catch some pretty nice smallmouth bass here today. Right out there's a large hole right there in front of you. I'm using a little California crawl Ned rig right here. It's pretty good for smallmouth bass, especially in these creeks, 'cause sometimes they're not very big. And I think my dad's using a Texas rigged rage crawl, so we're gonna see who gets bit first. Okay, well, finally made it back up here to get this slack water here that a little bit more stagnant, not quite moving so fast. These bass, smallmouth and largemouth bass, tend to stay in here. It's usually one of my honey holes where I catch a lot of my fish at, so if you can't catch them here, you might have some serious problems. Got one. It's a small one, but there you go. Right in here. That right there is what you call a warmouth. It's a mix between a largemouth bass and a smallmouth bass. It's got kind of a largemouth looking stripe and body. It's got a red eye like the smallmouth and has a patch right there on its tongue. See that little green patch? I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro. That's why they call it a warmouth. It's a hybrid between a largemouth and a smallmouth bass. Caught him on the little, the Ned rig, like I said, little California crawl Ned rig. First cast in here. Got one. Ah! That was a nice one right there. It's a nice smallmouth. Dang it. Not a good hook set. What I'm doing is I'm throwing it out there. You want to let this this Ned rig fall on a slack line. I give it 2 bounces. I let it fall on another slack line. I don't bring my slack in for about, count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I bring my slack in. No fish. I give it 2 bounces. Let the Ned rig fall on another slack line. Count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go on my slack. Give it 2 more bounces. Just keep doing that all the way back to me. That fish hit it on the pause. See, when that Ned rig gets to the bottom, the weight will sit on the bottom, but the worm will float to the top, so it'll be perpendicular. Those bass will hit it when it's just sitting there on the bottom. That's why you gotta give him time to hit. It's a real subtle presentation. I got a nice one. I got a big one. Yeah, I got a nice one on right now. I got a huge, oh, huge bass, huge. I am recording, yeah. This guy's not bad. Oh my God. Huge smallmouth. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Freaking net. Please don't break, please don't break, please don't break. Oh, there we go, got him. That is my personal best smallmouth right there. That's my personal best. That's probably a, I don't know, 2, 3, I don't think it's gonna go 4, probably a 2 or 3 pound smallmouth. That's a pure strain too. It's not one of the warmouths like I was talking about earlier. Because it doesn't have that patch on his tongue right in there. Slower? He hit it when it was sitting there. Look at that buzzard. Dang it, missed him right there. Had him around right there. There's a bass right there. Got one. Oh, big smallmouth again. Another big smallmouth. This one's bigger. This one's bigger. Oh my gosh, it's a catfish. No, that's not a smallmouth. That's a catfish right there. It's a big old catfish. I cannot believe a catfish just hit my lure. I'm using a little crawfish bait, and I guess it would make sense that catfish would hit a crawfish, but didn't think catfish were that active. Usually I just sit and have bait, sit out and wait for the catfish to come by, but maybe the best tactic is to use lures for them. I think it's a nice little channel cat right there. Not quite what I'm after though. It's a nice little channel cat right there. He bit the rage craw. Well, I went ahead and traded in that Ned rig for the same thing my dad was using, a little Texas rigged rage craw, striking rage craw right here. Rig Texas style. And I ended up catching that smallmouth bass and then that catfish on it, but didn't really catch anything after that, so we're gonna go ahead and call it quits today and head on in. It's it's getting dark. It's about 5:45. It's gonna get dark here around 6, so we're just gonna go ahead and head on in. Haven't got any more bites in the last 30 minutes or so. So thanks for watching, and remember, please subscribe.